They say it's better to be healthy alone than sick with someone else. Well, we see that Wendy Williams finally got rid of the main parasite in her life, her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. And not only she left him strapped, but she also showed the entire world what a pathetic excuse of a man he had always been. Wendy must be happy to see him totally humiliated in court, because some leeches like Kevin can only learn the hard way. Hi everyone and welcome back to Celeb Live channel. We keep our eyes on the most traumatic events in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. And what makes our life brighter today is to see Kevin Hunter's misfortunes in everything he does. Wendy must be proud of herself because Kevin is basically left with nothing. There are even rumors that his boo sharina is planning to dump him. Was it all Wendy's elaborate plan to humiliate her ex for his cheating? Stay with us until the end of the video so you don't miss a single detail. So you all probably celebrated Wendy's victory when you read the story that the judge denied her ex-husband's demands for alimony payments to be resumed. We couldn't be happier for Wendy because this man has been slowly ruining her life for more than 2 decades. In her documentary, Wendy Williams, What a Mess, she confessed that she had known about her husband's infidelity all these years. Apparently, Kevin's love affair started when Mrs. Williams was pregnant with their son. But even after Kevin Jr. was born, Hunter didn't even consider coming back to the right path. What could have been especially painful for Wendy is that Hunter grew affection for one certain mistress, Sharina Hudson. He became so shameless in his sin of infidelity that didn't even bother to hide it. We would all have wanted to ruin that man's reputation if we were Wendy. But Mrs. Wendy's revenge was slow and sweet. Despite being deeply hurt by his husband's treachery, she waited for the right moment to expose all his flaws at once and make him a laughingstock. See for yourself. When Kevin was still living with Wendy, she kept silent and even covered for him. Everyone thought that he was a powerful producer, the man who was lucky enough to share his life with the iconic TV host. And now he looks so pathetic in his recent statements that we can't help but laugh until we cry. And now, when Wendy decided to destroy his public image, do you think that there's anyone out there supporting him? No way! The army of Wendy's fans roast him on every social media for what he had done to their favorite TV host. Here's what one fan tweeted. Kevin Hunter, seer, has been talking a lot lately. He needs to take several seats and leave Wendy the hell alone. That man is indirectly culpable of her current state. And one fan said, cheering for Wendy's triumph over him, "Great job, Wendy. Kevin should have planned better while he was cheating, but as usual, he is just a cheating con artist." And here's our message for serial cheaters like Kevin Hunter. You can't build your happiness on the back of someone else's pain, especially if you hurt someone who truly loved you, despite knowing what a vile person you were. Knock, knock, Kevin. This karma coming for you. Probably that's why he is now facing one problem after another. You can't just mess with people's lives and expect to be left unpunished. So Kevin has already lost his wife and his job in one day. If you don't know it, Kevin was working as one of the producers of Wendy's show, and Wendy thought it would be a great punishment for this guy to end up jobless and homeless at the same time. Yet, Hunter crawled back to his boo sharina, who has been living in the house that he had purchased for her with Wendy's money. And did he really expect that he could keep it? Well, you can't do people dirty and think that God is going to bless you, right? Word is on the street that Kevin will soon be forced to move out of that expensive house he had bought for his mistress, Sharina. Kevin himself repeatedly claimed that he has no money and most of his regular payments are overdue. Here's what he said: "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow." Yep, Wendy basically made Kevin admit that he was nothing without her, and that his lavish lifestyle has been solely funded by his ex-wife. Apparently, living with Sharina is not a fairy tale. He repeatedly hits the headlines with his tale of woe, probably trying to gain some sympathy from the public and Wendy herself. But sorry, Kevin, for people like you, there is no place in our hearts. Even the judge found his demands for alimony not emergent. Wendy must be roaring with laughter because Kevin only wasted his time and money to get nothing. How naive he must be to believe that Wendy was going to fund his little family for the rest of their lives. Apparently, the former TV host wanted this for Kevin. She planned this a long time ago, and now the whole world sees that Kevin is absolutely nothing without her. He can't even pay his bills, and apparently, the man has no health insurance. Let's see how he is going to sponsor his mistress, Sharina, now that there's a huge hole in their family budget. Because if you don't know the rest of this lawsuit story, the judge has also denied Hunter's demand for attorney fees to be paid by Williams. However, fans are afraid that Kevin is angry at Wendy for humiliating him like this, and he might continue his fight for her millions. As the judge stated regarding his lawsuit, the parties are to participate in binding arbitration. The issues surrounding the severance payments and the qualified domestic relations order are disputed and therefore need to be mediated. Some people are really worried that Kevin might cling to every opportunity to extort money from his ex-wife and find the holes in their divorce settlement agreement, especially now when Wendy teases the audience with her new project, the Wendy Experience podcast. Do you reckon that Kevin is audacious enough to claim part of Wendy's income from the podcast? Because this man already showed his true colors. Considering that he has lost everything, including the last crumbles of his self-respect, there's nothing holding him back anymore. Fans expressed their concerns on social media. Here's what they write. According to the reporting, I have heard that Kelvin has to get paid if she gets a contract from anyone else equal to or more than what she was paid for the television show. Another person said, don't go back to work anywhere, Wendy. And one more fan commented, if Wendy gets a podcast, she may have to start paying Kevin again. Just retire, Wendy, and heal mentally and physically. It's time to relax and take vacations. Although we all miss Wendy Williams and her witty remarks, she truly deserved some time for healing. The battle with Kevin and his mistress drained all her strength, aggravated her issues, and left her shattered. Maybe that's why we haven't seen any episode of her podcast yet. Wendy is getting the strength to make her final blow, and boy, we are going to be there to witness that. Meanwhile, we hope that Kevin won't come up with another not-so-smart plot to extort her hard-earned money and damage her even more, because who knows what his next move is going to be. And what do you think about this? Share your opinions in the comments. And as usual, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to get the hottest updates about Wendy's life